So Trump has it's rumored that Trump is going to sign a new law about child support where the person who pays child support can file the taxes. The person who receives it shouldn't. Now, I mean, won't. That's the alleged thing. I don't necessarily. Now, this is a rumor. I wouldn't put too much salt on this when it comes to issues of friends of the court. All right, if it's not like if there's not any paperwork on this, then if you haven't seen any paperwork on this, then I wouldn't put too much stock on it. But anyways, here's the thing. I think this is a good idea. It depends on the details. With all things, it depends on the details. So, for example, let's just give two hypothetical situations. So let's just say the man has full custody of the kids, and the woman pays $15 in child support every 2 weeks. Should and we'll just say the average is $4,000 what you get per kid during for taxes. Should she get the child? Should she really? The person who pays child support really get the tax money? Should they? Should they? Or if they only paying that much, and that's how much you get back. So it kind of depends on at least three things, and I mean, if not more, probably more than that. The custody arrangement, the amount that's paid in child support, and how much they normally give in how much you get in taxes back per child. Those are at least three things that needs to be put in consideration. Taken in consideration. Now, when you have, like, let's just take another example. Let's just say the woman have custody of the kids. Like it's no, let's just say it's 50-50 custody and a woman pays child support. She pays $150 every 2 weeks, which comes out to close to $4,000 a year. We just say $4,000 a year is what you get back per kid. I don't really know what you get back per kid, but let's just say that's the amount. If she pays, if you have joint custody and and that's what you're paying in child support, and yeah, you should be the one to be able to file for taxes. But like I said, it depends on at least three variables: how much they normally get back per kid, the custody arrangement, and how much they pay in child support. Would determine what are factors in consider in that should be considered. Now, when it comes to, so I don't think it's just a good or bad thing. I think it's just how, if it lacked nuance, it could be counterproductive. Just like the child support system, it's not a very, it doesn't have nuance where it should. Well, at least the history of it hasn't had nuance where it should, and it's caused a lot of problems. This law can do the same. Now, some things that I think could be added on a federal level, like one. Maybe, I don't know how. This is just a maybe. This is hypothetical. I don't know how these things work because these things can be complicated. One, like if there's a lot of reports of people not being able to, like, there should be something to monitor the front of the court system to make sure they're doing things like they ought to, that they're fair, and they are enforcing custody arrangements. Because a lot of times we know that like females can play games, and it's hard for them. It's hard for men to. It was at least hard for men to fight for their kids. So it was hard for men to see their kids. So if there's a lot of reports of it being hard for men to see their kids in the custody arrangement that is agreed upon by the court, then I think there should be federal funding denied to the state. Be like, until y'all get this situation straightened up, then y'all need to get this situation straightened up. Otherwise, we're going to deny y'all funds. And there was something else I heard about where the government was giving the state for every amount of money that the state gets in child support for the parent, then the federal government was going to give the state in funding. So therefore, I don't know if this necessarily creates perverse incentives or not, because the state has the incentive to collect the most amount of money. Whether the federal government is going to give them extra or not, but that's something that should be looked into. But yeah, I think custody, just like the federal government got involved with the state government when it comes to, like, in the civil rights movement in regards to school and segregation and stuff like that, they should also get in. I think they could have. There's a place for them to get involved when it comes to custody arrangements too. With examining some of these judges and some of these arrangements and things of that nature. Now, I don't think I don't think they should be micromanaging the state. But if the state is not going to even enforce the laws the custody arrangement, like if the parent can't even see their kid, and the state is not going to enforce the custody arrangement they put in place, then I think federal funding you can make a case that federal funding should be denied until they get things in order. But that's just my opinion about the situation. But anyways, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Peace.